What's up, folks, and welcome back to another discussion video. If you haven't watched my discussion videos, it's pretty much topics around a particular game that I just want to talk about, and I just go off the head. I don't have a list, so just tell me what you guys think. But I just want to talk about a few things about Revelations 2. First of all, I want to talk about the release date, when this game will come out. A couple of days ago, there was actually a leak on the PlayStation website. They actually put up the release date saying that it will come out February 2015, and then like a couple of days after that, I think it was like a day, that was actually removed because the internet pretty much blew up over this. Everybody was taking it as a confirmed release date of February 2015. I would be happy with that. I would want it to come out February 2015, but then Capcom had actually taken it down, and it really bothered me. I was actually gonna make a video talking about the release date, but I was like, let me just wait a couple of days until like big sites actually say it's confirmed, because right now we're just people all over the internet saying it's confirmed, not like a big website. So let me just wait before I actually report on this, and it turns out to be false, and this really bothered me. I was so hyped when I heard February. I was like, what? That's so close. That's just around the corner. It's like 4 months away. I would have been so happy with February 2015. I was getting my pre-order ready and everything, but sadly that's not the case. And I actually, if it turns out that this really isn't, maybe Capcom is just saying, this isn't the release date, and then when they actually announce it, it is their release date because they want to announce it themselves, and that's fairly reasonable. But if it isn't, I'm gonna make a prediction saying that's gonna come out around March 2015. Springtime. That's where like a lot of releases are coming out around the springtime. Maybe even late 2015. But yeah, I don't think it'll be delayed to 2016. Not at all. But yeah, I really wanted the release date to be February 15th because I really want to get my hands on this game. Like every Resident Evil game I want to get my hands on. Let's see. Next thing I want to talk about is how can this game be bad? If you remember Resident Evil 6, a lot of people didn't like it because Capcom was trying to please the casual fans, with casual things like it's shooting, action, all that. But they also wanted to please the horror people, the people who buy Resident Evil game for the horror, the core fans, I guess you should say. And they ended up pissing off both sides because they try to balance it out. And I don't think this was a good way to go at all. And I remember reading an interview of somebody talking about Resident Evil Revelations 2, saying that they wanted to be like Revelations with the horror, but they want to expand on that. And the word expand, it bothers me because I do not want this to be like an action-packed adventure game. I don't want it to be that, because you saw Resident Evil 6 and you saw Operation Raccoon City. Raccoon City it wasn't the worst game ever. I've played it through. The AI was stupid. I know a lot of people didn't like the game though. I personally like Raccoon City, kind of. But I know there's a lot of hate towards that game, and it's understandable because Resident Evil is supposed to be like a horror thing, but they're turning it into an action-packed, casual-friendly type of game, which is it's not the good way to go. It's not. And when they say expand, it bothers me because I don't want this to be, there's like 1,000 people chasing you and you have to kill them all. I want it to be you have 1,000 people chasing you and you have to run because you don't have the fucking ammo to do it. That's the type of game I want. Code Veronica type of game. We're seeing Claire again. Code Veronica, that game was so good. It was great. It was such a great game. And for me to see Claire in Revelations 2, there's hope that this will be a horror game once again. And yeah, the last thing I actually want to talk about is the length. I was actually having a very long conversation with one of my friends talking about the length of each episode. I have no idea how long the Walking Dead game episodes were. I have no idea. I've never played them. I don't think I'm ever going to play them. Besides, I already had the ending spoiled for me. But yeah, me and my friend was having a conversation, and we try to think about like a reasonable time. I say I want every episode to at least at least be 4 to 5 hours of gameplay. I know that's probably asking too much. My friend said, yo, you're asking way too much. 4 to 5 hours on each part. But the thing for me, it's like Resident Evil is always so story heavy. Well, it doesn't have to be. I know some people play Resident Evil like they just go through, they don't read the files, they don't read the notes. Pretty much they don't read all the things that you have to piece the story together. But Resident Evil has always been story heavy, emphasized, and yeah, cause you want there to be a lot of gameplay. You want there to be a lot of gameplay, a lot of horror, a lot of that. But you also want it to be like with the story. You want it to be good. The actual backstory, I guess, cause you don't really need the story. But still, that's what I want. And I feel if you make each episode 2 hours, there won't be enough of each thing, you know, at gameplay, you know, horror gameplay and story. You know, I want there to be a good balance, and I feel 4 hours for each episode. You know, you gain people's hearts racing, they're loving the game, and the episode just ends 4 hours later, and then you just have to buy it because you put so much time into this first part that you have to buy the next episode. You have to buy the next episode. Rather, if it was 2 hours, it'll probably feel like a little bit of a demo with each thing, honestly. But yeah, 4 hours may be asking for too much for a lot of people, but for me, it seems completely reasonable for each episode to be 4 hours rather than 2 hours. But yeah, that's just how I feel. Well, let me know what you guys think about each of these topics, because I'm very passionate about Resident Evil. Very, extremely passionate about it. So it's good to talk to other people who are also passionate about the game. But that's going to be it for this discussion video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'm going to be out of here. Deuces, and thanks for listening.